Appraise-It Street Maps has been one of our most popular programs since we introduced it back in 2006. In this short tutorial, we're going to show you how to use the brand new street maps, which were introduced in Appraise-It version 10.
So for this demo, we're going to start out with a blank appraisal. The only thing I have in this appraisal are my subject address and my 3 comparable addresses. And that's all we're going to really need in order to do this demo. So to start the Appraise-It Street Maps program, I'm going to go to the Services menu and I'm going to select Appraise-It Street Maps. It's going to boot up, and when it's done, it's going to show me all of the addresses that are from the appraisal in a list view. Now, if I've gathered any longitude or latitude GPS coordinates from my car navigation system or handheld GPS unit, I can enter those into these boxes right here. However, in most cases, you're just going to want to go ahead and click on Get Map. Now, if there are any addresses that can't be found by the Bing Map servers, it's going to display a Select Address dialog here. Select the address that is correct, or if you need to, click on Edit Address. In this case, I had the zip code wrong, and the correct zip code is 28805, so I'm going to select that and then click on OK. Now, it's going to generate a map for me, and you'll notice in the upper right-hand corner, this is a representation of how the map will look when it's transferred into Appraise-It. This is going to be your guide for aligning and zooming your map. This is how it's going to actually look. Now, to navigate around my window here, since my monitor is not allowing me to display the entire map, I can use these scroll bars here to look at different areas of the map. But always keep in mind that this is going to be your key over here. Now, these balloon labels I can move around by simply clicking on the label and then dragging it to where I need it to be. I can also delete the label if need be by mousing over it and then clicking on the X here to close it. If I want to look at the thumbnail a little bit closer, I can double click on it and then double click on it again when I'm done. I also have the option of using arrows, and I can get to the arrows by going to Preferences and then selecting Arrows here, going back to the map. And now my labels are arrows. Now, to work with these arrows, in order to rotate them around, mouse over them, you'll see that the little circle here appears with a little arrow in it, and I can click on that and drag it around. And then if I need to get rid of the arrow, I can just click on the little X there. But I'm going to switch back over here to the balloons. And if I need to point these balloons to a different location, I just simply click on the arrow and I can drag it to a new location. Now, in the new street maps, we also have the ability to use the scroll wheel on your mouse to zoom in and to zoom out, so it makes it a lot easier. And I can also drag the map around by clicking and dragging, but remember, that's going to change my actual map view over here in the upper right hand corner, and that's what I'm going to want to go off of. I also have the option of doing an aerial view, which is a satellite view of my location. And I can click on Bird's Eye to see an aerial view taken from a low-flying airplane. And in both the aerial view and the Bird's Eye view, just like in the map view, I can use my scroll wheel to zoom in, and I can click and I can drag to different locations. Now, the Bird's Eye view is really interesting because you can get a really close-up view. I'm going to zoom in here on this church here, and you can see that I can see individual cars here, and I can see people in the parking lot. So you can get really close in when you use the Bird's Eye view. But this is going to be a standard location map. So I'm going to switch it back over to road. I'm going to move my labels here so that I know that they're going to fit nicely onto this thumbnail up here. And when I'm happy with the map and I'm ready to transfer it, first I need to select where I want it to go. In this case, I'm going to leave it on location map, and I'm going to leave the title as location map, but I could edit that if I wanted to. And when I'm ready, I'm going to click on Transfer Map and Proximities. It's going to transfer the map into the appraisal. And when I'm done, if I needed to do another map, I could go ahead and do that now. But since I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and close the mapping program. You'll see that my proximities have been transferred. And if I go to Contents, go down to Photograph, Addenda, Mapping and Sketch Addenda, and I go to the location map, you'll see that my location map is now in here. Now, it looks a little blotchy here. That's just the way that Appraise-It displays it. When it's actually printed out onto paper or to PDF, this will be all nice and clear.
As always, if you need additional assistance, you can contact us by phone at 800-644-4051, or just go to the Help menu in Appraise-It and select Instant Customer Service for our chat support. Thanks for watching.